Let's see here. Let's take this regular chat rather from Niluna. New here and glad to be here. Glad to have you here. What's your opinion about manufacturers sending a first batch of more finished products to reviewers before mass production? Because it seems like the case for the HD0 goggle, where the batch for reviewers are really good and the ones from mass productions have problems. Is that true? I'm not convinced that that's true. I think what happened is that there are problems that only became apparent when the goggles were in wide distribution. So like reviewers got the products, and it's always a challenge as a reviewer because like you want to people want to order the products on release day. People are excited to have a new product as fast as possible. So as a reviewer, I want to be able to help you make a good decision. That's my job, right? And if I didn't care about that, then I wouldn't be doing a good job. So as a reviewer, I want to help you have information you need to make a good decision about whether you should buy this product. So the manufacturer sends me a product 2 weeks before it releases to the public. And I know that there are things that we can't possibly know about this product. The one that I have is probably good. And if the one that I have has a problem, maybe that's the exception to the rule. Maybe I got a bad one and all the others are fine. I don't know. I got a product and maybe it's good and I'm going to test it. But then when 1,000 or 2,000 of them hit the street, somebody's going to find a mistake that, I just didn't catch. So what do you do about that? Do you just, well, one way to approach that would be to say, I'm not releasing a review of any product until 3 months after it hits the street, because that's how long it takes to find out if there's any hidden gotchas. And that's when I'm going to release my review, and that will be the most complete review ever, and no one will watch it because they'll all have made, somebody will watch it, but so like if you make a review that includes all the information that you can't possibly know on release day, no one will watch it anyway because they'll already have made their buying decision. So people are going to buy the product the day it releases. And therefore, you kind of have to have the review out close to the release date for it to provide value. But there are inherently things you can't know. And you just got to try to do the best you can. And you as the buyer have to know that despite everyone's best efforts, there are things that we don't know until they hit the street. But I don't think it's usually manufacturers intentionally giving reviewers good product, although sometimes that happens. Like, I think that like a company who really cares will thoroughly QC review products. But then like we saw with the Walksnail Goggles X, a bunch of the Walksnail Goggles X, well, I don't know how many. Some people, there are some complainers who like there's a cable inside the Goggles X that's pinched and it makes the screens be messed up. And it seems like I've seen enough of those reports on Facebook that I'm guessing that Caddx didn't thoroughly QC those goggles before they went out the door. Or they would have caught these problems. But I'll bet but I didn't hear about any of that from the reviewers. So the closest I think we get to that is that they carefully QC the reviewers' products and they are sloppier about QC with customers' products. But you can't know that they're going to do that. So what do? You as the buyer, here's what you do. You as the buyer, don't buy the product the day it releases. Let somebody else be the frickin' guinea pig and wait. But you can't wait. You want that. You want that goggle. You got to have those goggles. Oh my God. And you want them to be so good. And you're so excited to get them. Oh no. And then they have a problem. Who could have seen this coming? Everybody could have seen this coming. But you couldn't wait. And that's what the price you pay for being the early adopter. Or maybe they're fine and you got your goggles 2 months before everybody else. It's a gamble. Yep. Good manufacturers will do their best to get quality products into their customers' hand and will get a reputation for doing it.